Hello. Hi. Look at this. My voice didn't die. I'm actually still here. My voice is completely fine. I don't know how the fuck it happened. But I'm completely okay. I survived the 10-hour stream with no repercussions. Gonna shoot for half the length for this one. No. So, yes, I'm page to the top of the screen. There is an announcement at stream time 30 minutes. So be aware. Hold on, one quick thing. But there's an announcement at 30 minutes your time, so be 100% aware. I have to pull my chats up, and also have to just ask one quick thing. One quick thing I have to just figure out. Just give me 1 second. Wait, hold on. Might be crazy. Okay, no, I'm not crazy. All right, never mind. I thought it was going insane. I thought there was something wrong with me. But just have to wait till stream time 30 minutes. As it is right now. I just wanted to chat, you know, get a bit of talking in before then. So, how was yesterday? Yesterday was odd because when I stopped streaming, I know I went right to sleep after that. But like for a minute or two, I was really confused why I didn't have people talking to me for typing to me over on my computer. Yesterday was something, at least. It was certainly something. Well, it was right, you probably went to sleep. I did, I went to sleep right away. That was honestly, that was a very fun stream. That was a very good one. I don't know, that was very entertaining for me. And it performed so much better than I thought it would, which was the funniest part about that entire stream. I genuinely thought nobody was gonna watch that one, and I'd just be staring at a fucking wall for 10 hours. But people showing up to that one was very, very awesome, and I very much appreciate it. I'll say it again now, that you came there for even an hour. Is the paint dry yet? I'll get back to you on that one, I'm not sure. And that scared me, that people would sit there and watch paint dry for 10 hours. Listen, I want to one day have a community that has, what is it? That has the courage to watch paint dry for 10 fucking hours. I gotta get people with the same amount of brain damage as me. What if I don't have people with the same brain damage as me, then what's the point? I'm joking. I went back until you made it to the 10 hours. I did. Made it to the 10 hours and then some. A little bit more. It's because the video is 3 hours behind, so it actually had to end at like 10 hours and 3. Aurora is upgrading from computer virus to cognitive virus. Upgrading as if I wasn't already that, please. I've always been fucking weird. Oh my gosh. But yeah, no, it was a very, 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 very fun time. We were supposed to be the ones that give you brain damage, not the other way around. I'm finally giving back to the community, you know? You're gonna go play some WoW. I haven't... Okay, I got confused there. Okay, here's one thing I will say, that maybe I'm crazy, and I'm probably insane for thinking of this. For the longest time, years ago, I would always confuse World of Warcraft and League of Legends. I would confuse those two games for each other. I don't know why. I don't know what reason. They just kind of mixed in my brain and I got confused. Nux, that fucking joke is so... That's such a fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. Blizzard is responsible for League of Legends, so maybe not too far off. I don't know. I think it might have just been art style differences that confused me. Or like how people talk about them. When it's all the other is... Not by name. I confused them by gameplay and like how they looked visually. Like I confused the way that they play. The first MOBA ever made was a Warcraft 3 mod. See, I'm not that crazy. Didn't that mod make Dota? I'm like positive that Valve found the dude who made that mod and then he made Dota. Or I'm wrong. Okay, yes, no, I'm right. Awesome. Hope glad I caused chaos. See y'all later. All right, thank you for stopping by. Good luck with your... I don't know how you play WoW or League. I hope you have a good time with it. There were talks of me inheriting my mom's WoW account. Wait, really? It gets passed down through the family. I once presented the history of MOBAs to a college class. Wait, they let you do that? That's so funny. What the fuck? I hope that one day they let me do the only presentation I ever want to do in my entire life, and it's a comprehensive history of the entire Guilty Gear timeline. I would like to spend fucking 20 hours explaining every little plot detail. I think that would be hilarious. And everybody would hate me for it, but I can talk for, again, if you give me the ground to do it, I will talk for as long as I physically can. That's a Titanfall's is not a modded source engine level fact. A lot of cool things, like a lot of Valve related stuff is like cool little fun facts, like how Portal was based off like I think a college project. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how that it was something drop. Old drop game. What was it called? Narbacular Drop. Yeah, Narbacular Drop it was a student project, I'm pretty sure. Narbacular Drop was a student project, and it's what made Portal. Like Valve went there and saw it and then hired everybody on there to make Portal. And another fun fact about Portal for everybody who's played it or hasn't, the first Portal game is still on the source engine, the default source engine. Portal 2 is different. But Portal 1 is on the default source engine. So what that means is that in Portal 1, if you open the console, you are allowed to type in SV cheats, which works, and you are also allowed to give yourself the Half-Life 2 weapons and spawn like an airboat or something from Half-Life 2. It's really funny. They run on the same fucking engine, and they still have all the assets from Half-Life, and sitting in the background. So I'm pretty sure you could summon at least a bit of them. The airboat works, which is funny. Airboat percent, my beloved. It's so funny. You can play Goku in Guilty Gear Strive. Yeah, they actually in Guilty Gear, someone made a modded port of Goku from Fighter Z over. It's really funny. I think you can also play Exard Soul. Actually, they modded in Exard Soul. Well, not really a port. Yeah, I mean they kind of ported over his moves and animations and visual. They just enabled him. They just turned on the Goku mode. He's already in the game. Well, he's already in the game. Was Goku already in the game files? I didn't know about that part. Why is he in the fucking game files? It's a part of the engine? Huh? There was an Exerd Sim before Sim was actually added. I do remember that part. And then they added in Strive Center and they played entirely differently. They're not even the same. They played at all the same. Just very funny. If you have Exardson and Striveson and on the same and like if the Exardson mod and you play Striveson as the other character, I wonder I wonder how that would be. Because you're technically not playing the same character because of how different they are. Here's an interesting question. I know we're having our whole Ship of Theseus discussion at one point with game franchises. Is Sin in Strive still like the same Sin in Exard? Because they don't play identical. Like they have different. I feel like I know they don't play the same anymore. I never played Exard Sin. I just was told that they don't play the same. So I'm going off of what might be misinformation. However, I'm fine spreading misinformation because it's funny. So, like, do you think they're the same character? I heard that both have the same general game plan. Oh, really? No one in Strive is the same as they were in XX, to be entirely fair. That is true. It's a much simpler game, which I think is fine. Again, we had this discussion last stream. I think it needed that. Strive needed to be simpler than, like, except Soul. Oh, what, is Soul the exact same? He's basically the same. I mean, you can't do Soul much differently. They're both rush guns with heavy mix-up and some spooky overhead/low. Oh, really? I was under the impression that that Sin in Exard was a like mid-screen character. Some part of me wished Spica was an exact copy from XX. Can they just add in an XX character? They don't even like have to upgrade the graphics or anything. Just add it in the sprite. Like, just fucking add the sprite in from XX, please. That would be fucking hilarious. I would love that. Literally, all he lost were his Gatlings, his old 241K, and his DP follow-up. Really? Send an Exar can play mid-screen because its driver doesn't suck. Oh, what? Oh, wait, Beak Driver. Oh, right. And Dragon install, which I will never not be mad about. No, it's okay. Kai Kisuke got it. And now it's Dragon install into lose is the true combo. Just make Exard XX free after getting all the collectibles in Strive. You don't play Kai though. Okay, to be fair, who does though? I know I've only seen like 2 Kai players. Like I don't know who plays Kai. I've seen mostly people playing whatever character is the most recent. Like the past 3 characters I see more than anybody else. Says the certified Kai simp. I'm not a Kai simp. I just think people grossly like underplay how interesting Kai is. Yeah, it's literally recent. It feels like recency bias, at least how it is. Yeah, ABBA. Well, I'm not surprised ABBA's the most popular because she's my favorite, so therefore it makes sense that everybody likes her. No, I think Kai is cool. So like, no, I also think he's cool, but I don't want to. But I don't like. No, but I don't want to play him. That's all. Like that's really all it is with Kai. Kai players have the most sauce because their character is sauce, and they have to make up for it. They added some new interesting stuff with how they changed some of his moves in Season 4. My issue is that Strive Kai is fucking barren of shit. That is true. Like, what the hell? Yeah, no, he's very basic. That's what I mean by people don't want to play him. Bring back the hair, his long-ass hair. I think you should give him, like, more outfit. He has too little outfit. I know the story calls for him having a smaller, less important outfit, but man with long hair, are you an Axel player? Do you play Axel Low by any chance? Also, Season 4 is so fucking funny to me because in the, what is it? In like the patch notes or like the change logs, they mentioned how they wanted there to be like more interactions per match. They wanted like instead of getting like only like I guess like 2 interactions then it ends, then there's like more times to interact. And that just didn't happen this patch. You die in 1 combo now, or like you die in like 2 contacts or just 1. Like I think it's fucking hilarious that they were trying to make the game less you get hit and you die, and now it's more you get hit and you die than it ever was before. At least for the big damage characters. Slayer still kills you on fucking one tap. It's still funny, and I will always find it hilarious how poorly that went. The damage is still a lot higher than I think they were going for. But we'll see if they change that, or if it's another glitch. We love glass cannons reinforced with steel. It's so funny. They're not even glass cannons. They're just regular cannons. They just, like, didn't do anything with. They just, like, gave them an upgrade and do anything for the fact that everybody now dies now quicker. They, like, barely changed that part. You die in 2 interactions. It's so funny. You die in, like, 2 or less interactions now. It's really funny. Gold Lewis can kill... I feel like Gold Lewis can kill Millia in one combo. I'm convinced. A full meter Gold Lewis can kill Millia in one combo. It's so funny that we switched to the Millia instead of, like, we talk about Millia instead of Chip now. Or I at least do. I've switched roles. Did Twitch chat say something? I'm sorry if I missed that. I don't know why. It just, like, slipped my brain. And then I saw it fade. I saw something fade. Hi, Dragon. Welcome in. Fucking wide emoji. Hello, hello, hello. I recognize now that Strive needed to exist for Guilty Gear to exist. Nonetheless, I long for the days when Arxis games were borderline kusukes. Announcement, yep, there's an announcement at stream time 30 minutes. And we're getting very close to that. So, stick around just to see it, even if you don't care for me. The announcement's at least important. Yeah, kind of wish they half the damage in Strive. It'd be perfect that way. I think they just have to... The damage is just too high, I think. Especially because the rounds are so much shorter. I'm so proud of you, boyo. What is it? The fact that, like, the rounds are shorter makes it feel like they definitely need to have less damage so that there's more game to be played. Because Guilty Gear is fun when you get to play the game. But now that if you die in one hit, it's in one combo, it's terrifying. I think, again, as I always say, Slayer needs a buff. He doesn't kill Millia in one Dandy Step K pile bunker. He doesn't kill Millia instantly. He's literally the worst character in the whole game. He's F tier. He can't one-shot all the light characters. Fucking evil. Playing the piano while listening to how the paint drying stream. The paint drying stream? That one's gonna be really funny to me for the next week, and then I'm gonna forget about it. I'm gonna do another long one, in like another 2 months. Oh gosh. Okay, here's a question for everybody. How long do you think I would be able to go being live if I just didn't cap myself? I just kept going until I stopped. Slayer can definitely TOD all the light characters. Yeah, but he can't do it, but he has to do a combo. He can't just do it immediately. He can't just instantly kill them. So then he's not good, you know? He can't just slap Millia with his 5p and she immediately dies. Like in general or right now, just in general. He's not good enough yet. He needs more damage. He doesn't deal 7,000 damage in one 5p. It's literally broken. It's literally not good enough. Two days, one day. I think I could go for at least 3. 72 hours is definitely still on the table. I could totally do a 72-hour, I would just have to plan stuff if I did 72 hours. That would be a very long one. I don't know how I would do that. I'd love to try it eventually, though. This is why I didn't want Slayer and Strive. Where's my jam? Slayer is... Listen, I'm glad Slayer is here. And honestly, if they don't add Robokai in the next patch, I'm going to bitch and complain forever for no reason. I can see you doing 3 days. 3 days if you plan it out. I totally could probably do 3 days. I would love to do 3 days. I'm gonna force you to watch me talk for 3 fucking days. It's gonna be bullshit. I like Slayer personally. I'm glad he's here. I'm glad Slayer's in Strive, and it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun when they get more characters like Jam and Robo-Kai and not Zappa, because he's dead. Not really, but he's basically dead. Oh no, what a nightmare. It's gonna... I'm gonna plot and scheme. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Snorlax 2006. I very much appreciate it. I think one of the only Pokemon episodes I remember was the Snorlax one from like, what is it? The Snorlax one from, like, I think it was like the early seasons. I don't remember. I remember when I was younger, I binge watched the Pokemon anime and I forgot it at this point, so I don't know any Pokemon anymore. I don't know. I forgot all of them immediately. You need Gabrielle in Strive? What? I fucked that wording up. No. You know who we need in Strive? You know what'd be really funny? Give me answer, please. I beg you. Some of us have jobs and schools, though. I mean, who's to say I don't? I just think a 72-hour stream would be really fucking funny. I mean, it's like the VTuber staple to do like the streamathon, subathon, whatever it is, or that you go for a very long time. Oh god, yes, Answer, please. I want to hear the English translation. Answer would be really fun. Answer was my Exard character. I remember the only time I ever, what is it? You're the only one I think I've heard pronounce Gabrielle correctly. Do we say, how do I pronounce it? I say Gabrielle. I think I do. I don't know. Why do people say Gabriel? Yeah, I say Gabrielle. Alright, just give me 1 second. We're nearing the funny stream time though. Which is very exciting. We're nearing announcement 30 minutes, which is exciting. Very crazy, very wacky. We are very close. Do you have any guesses as to what it could possibly be? Do you have anything on your mind? I saw this Twitch thing. I wish I had the ability to watch shows like I did in primary since middle school. That's why I watch things like 1 episode at a time, because I always can have a little bit of time in between. Thinking of you're thinking of the Pokemon Indigo League, episode 41. Wake up, Snorlax. Oh my god, that probably. Hold on, I think that is exactly what it is. I have to look that one up. I think that is totally what I'm thinking of. Because I remember the older Pokemon style. I'm gonna look that one up right now. I know the announcement is like in 2 seconds, but I have to just listen. The announcement can wait 5 seconds. I have to figure out this is the right thing. I'm like 90% sure. Yeah, this is exactly what I was thinking of. This is exactly it. I'm just stalling. Okay, fine. Free stream time 30 minutes. I'm gonna fade this out for a second, and without further ado, can I? Okay. But we're a little bit larger now. Oh, the line is in the way. Fucking line. Get out of here. We're a little bit larger now. There's more of us. That's terrifying. You should be very afraid. Look out for this on December. Look out for December 3rd, I believe. December 3rd is the date You should look out for this little fucker. I've known this, I've been talking to this person for a very long time behind the scenes, while we were still, like, prepping this. And, this fucker is coming out soon, I guess. Listen, it's hate. That's it. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. No, nothing crazy. We have a new member coming out. New DLC drops. Nothing from me. It's not a me related thing. I wish I could have made that more exciting. Sorry for the disappointment. Yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't be more enthusiastic or entertaining. But yes, we have a new one. I suppose. Swagless. I'm so sorry. I'll do better next time. I will. Oh my god. Yo, new basement DLC. We did. We got a new one. So please, please be sure to check that out on December 3rd. I'm tripping with my own tongue. Yeah. Speak better. Speak more. Okay. Need a drum roll and fireworks and yelling. Yeah. Well, the yelling part I can't do. Okay. We missed out on the yelling part. Can everybody just yell really loud so that I can make up for that? I'll pull the announcement back up. I don't want you to yell. And yell like you're like watching everybody you've ever loved and known getting fucking like murdered, okay? We have to get this right, you know? It has to be screams of primal terror or we're doing it wrong. Yeah, here you go. It has to be fucking primal fear that you see this creature. But remember, I was streaming on Twitch or YouTube. I'm not entirely sure. I fear no man. Well, you should fear that thing. Freaking nightmarish creature. Terrifying creature. Fucking terrifying. I believe YouTube for now. I believe it's also YouTube. I might be wrong, but I believe it's YouTube. But you'd never know. It could be both. So you'd better look out for that one on December 3rd. My goal is to, now that I have somebody I can point down at, finally, or wait, no, this is the second one I can point down at, or no, the third. I can point down at everybody else here, I've just realized. I have seniority over everybody else here. That's not good. Like, that's really bad. I don't think giving me any form of power in, like, any... You think you can poke fun at me? I can poke you. I can poke you in the fucking eyeballs. I can do that. That's what I thought. Third, yeah. There was me, and then there was Sunair, then there was Miwa, and now there's Kana. Overall, we are 4 people. We are 4 people. The used SUV is coming to your location. Oh, I don't think this. Little does he know, I'm a fucking computer. Funny. Funny joke. I'm gonna write you a terrifying twit longer, and you're gonna be scared of me forever. I'm gonna expose you on Twitter.com. You should be so scared. So, like, I missed the announcement. Well, if you missed the announcement, then we can bring it back for a second. We have, so somebody new is joining the fray. If you would like to check out Kana, you can find Kana on YouTube for now. I think Twitch and maybe eventually, or not sure. Kana's on YouTube. We have, that's the main thing. I'm gonna fucking kill this one. I get so much aggression when I look at that fucking face. I don't know why. I get primal rage when I see that fucking face. It's not going to be good. It's going to be very awesome though. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to stream with this person. With stream with this person live. I've been doing it off. With this. I'm not too sure. Or please don't kill the fellow talents. I can. Okay. I can do whatever I please. That's the power of seniority. I'm the oldest. I'm the technical oldest one. I think that's terrifying. This is a joke. I'm not going to hit Kana. This isn't a joke. I'm going to. Well, you might be joking, but I'm sure not. Oh my god. I think after like breaking my fucking brain live on stream, I don't know. I'm going through it right now. I'm having a moment after that paint drying stream. That changes a person. Watching paint dry for 10 fucking hours. It really changes a person. Oh my god. But yes, that's very exciting info. It was a religious experience. It really was it was very eye-opening. I don't know. I didn't expect it to get that crazy. That stream had like emotional, like that was like an emotionally charged stream, honestly. I will always, my memory might be bad, but that fucking colors discussion has stuck with me longer than anything else. Like, I still remember vividly talking about colors for 30 minutes. And people who weren't there have no idea what the colors discussion is. Everybody who survived the paint stream can get a little, you can get a little, like, badge, you know, like a pin you can stick in your, like, bags or something. That just says, I survived the paint stream, and that's it. It's your badge of honor for staying there for the paint stream. I love the ship permission. It's 6 hours and 34 minutes, 20 seconds. I really came to appreciate paint in that stream. I think I was close to eating fucking paint chips at that stream just to pass the time. That stream was very fucking funny, though. Also, it seems that the link doesn't work on the Twitter post they made. Oopsies, that's not good. I'm pretty sure you eat paint chips already, but alright. Well, it's the same thing with my onion joke, okay? I was going to do it anyway, but other factors would always be interesting. Fixing that, okay. Yeah, the dot, so just give it a couple of seconds for the link to work, but I'm very excited for what's to come. And so if you cannot find the channel, at least find the Twitter, and you could probably find the channel through there. You could find this insane psychopath. I've decided right now. I don't know, you'll just have to see what happens. I won't lie, I was watching the VOD this morning. Really? You were watching paint drying? I mean, that is a good background audio thing. You get to hear me die over the course of 10 hours. And then I get to be totally fine today. I think, ironically, the thing that saved that stream is at like the 8-hour mark. I left, and I got a glass of water. And when I got that, got that glass of water, and then I had like a nice chilled, cold glass of water, and it saved my voice. When it was suffering, I just drank water. I adapted, I improved, I got better. This is a PSA, drink water at least like once, please, thank you. And drinking water is pretty cool, I'd recommend it. 10 out of 10 experience, life-changing. Stay hydrated. Yeah, yes, stay very hydrated, but not too hydrated. There's a point when you should stay hydrated. But yes, no, we're rolling that out on December 3rd, and there's so many things I'm excited about. I'm very excitable, so it's very fun. There's, I think they're getting it fixed right now. Which is awesome. I think it just wouldn't have worked as well if it wasn't 10 hours. I think because, well, it fits my, like, plan from the start of the stream, you know? After a certain point, the joke becomes unfunny, but then because it's no longer funny, it loops back around to being hilarious, and then the longer it goes on, the funnier it gets. I think that's how that works. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's how humor works. It's at least how my humor works. If you repeat the same joke 7 billion times, it'll be funny eventually. Integer overflow of comedy, quite literally. The comedy gets so stupid to the point where it's hilarious. And I remember, I couldn't talk about it during the paint stream, but I remember that, I still don't know how to pronounce her name. That, Knuz something. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say AM. What is it? Did some art during that stream, and, I wanted to mention that so people who weren't there can look at it and go find it on Blue Sky. It's on the Blue Sky side of things. There was art that was made during that stream, and I think it's really funny, and I'm promoting it now because I have to, because I need to. I have to. That's what. It's what I'm legally obligated. Actually, fuck, I can't talk. This motherfucker watched paint dry for 10 hours. It was a life-changing experience, really. Really, truly. It was something else. By the way, one thing that has been breaking my brain for a very long time. How do I pronounce your name? You know, how do I do it? What's the fucking, whatever it's called? The language thing where, like, you break down the words. How do you pronounce it? I need to know, so that I don't go crazy. Pronunciation, yeah, your pronunciation. What is it? Phonetics, yeah, phonetics. Phonetics, that's what I'm looking for. I'd guess the K is silent. I get that. That does make sense. Is the K silent? Is it just Nuz? I'm guessing that's. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. If I'm wrong, then I'm not. Oh, and I'm right, actually. That's just how it works. If I'm wrong, then if you think my opinion is wrong, then yeah, it comes from what is it? It comes from Nux, then I typed it wrong once and ran with it. So the K is silent. I see. That makes sense. Like Knuckles. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense, actually. Okay, I've learned. Finally, I've conquered pronunciation for one word. I only have a whole dictionary to get through now. I will link the YouTube in chat, by the way. Go find this person. Find them. Perceive this fucking terrifying being. I demand it of you. To be one of the few people who really got closer on the first try, so I never corrected you? Really? I like to think that I'm, that was a sign that I'm just perfect and only have to mess up a little bit because I'm perfect. I really am the ultimate life form. Wow, this is, I guess AI, or computer virus. Computer virus isn't really AI, but I'm a cool code thing. Awesome. Okay. But yes, that was the main thing I needed to say today. The announcement was the main thing that had to happen today. Other than that, I guess we could just talk about random bullshit. A cool code thing. Yeah, because I'm fucking awesome. I'm very cool, and you have to agree with me, because if you don't, it's okay to have the wrong opinion. Is what I will say. If you don't think I'm cool, it's okay that your opinion is wrong. Fun fact, Kana was actually in before Miwa. Yeah, actually, that is true. Kana has been, like, cooking long before Miwa, came out. But I think, in order of seniority, what is it? In order of seniority, though, that still puts, listen, it doesn't matter too much to me about that side of seniority, I just realized, because I'm still at the top. It doesn't change anything about me. I was always the first. So I always have pedestal status, where you should bow. You are cool in the way cool in the way cats are cool. I'll take that, because cats are really cool. Like the big cats, right? That's what you mean? To the most senior, but of course. Look upon me. In my perfect form, my perfect hair, my perfect everything, and be absolutely afraid. Should I mention I saw the Twitter post showcasing? Yeah, no, I mean, the big thing wasn't really the model thing. That's why it's on the what is it? That's why it's literally on here, so you could for all to see. You can go find what the full model will look like. That part was already apparent. The only thing that was the main thing is what is it? The fact that this announcement was that Kata is actually real in our situation instead of just another VTuber, I guess. I was the first. I have seen everything exactly. I was the first. Maybe the same people who did. Yep, same model creators, and did wonderfully. You can go find it on their website. Same person who did this, and they did a wonderful job. And it's so their models are so pretty. They really are. I've actually stolen something from them when I make from Lele when I make art, but you don't have to know. What I stole from her is that I forgot that what people do is that they use their lines on like a face or something, and they have the lines just be like a darker version of that already existing color. Like they don't just do like black outline; they do like brown for the face or like green for my hair, like just like a darker green. So I stole that idea from Lele, and it's mine now. Even though I've learned about that in the past, I just forgot about it. But we're not gonna talk about that. It's not important. The important part is that it's really cool. But yes, that was the whole thing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't know what else I was gonna say today. I said so much yesterday. I've run out of things to say for today. I've talked my like maximum, and I'm trying to think about how to talk more. I have to think about things to say. That's terrifying. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I have I can think about the perfect sentence, the perfect like string of words to say, and other times I can't think of shit. Nothing comes to my brain, so I have to just make up shit on the spot. I guess that's how you do everything here, huh? I'm too head empty for this sometimes, okay? I don't know how to sound professional, and I'm head empty as all hell. I'm just really stupid and somehow get things right. I don't know. Or maybe right. That's still up for debate. One thing that's been at the back of my mind, by the way, for everybody, Twitch does not want to cooperate today. Oh, what, is Twitch dying on the Twitch end? Head empty is the whole Aurora brand. Is that my? Oh God! If you guys, okay, a question for everybody: if you were to have come up with like a tagline for this channel, what would it be? Like, it can't be a long one. A tagline in like 6 words or less. Like you get 6 words. Twitch will try to be a functional platform challenge. Impossible. I think Twitch mobile is the reason why I couldn't understand how Twitch works. I'm mainly a mobile stream watcher because I like to be comfortable and in bed when I'm watching the stream. So I could never understand how Twitch works. Me and my GMs have taken to saying, what does that mean? You know what? I don't think I need to know. I don't think that part's the important bit. It means absolutely nothing. Okay, but if you say it enough in the right context, it will gain meaning. Make your own word. Are you really friends if you don't speak your own language you all made up on the spot? Are you really friends if you don't improvise a new language out of the random bullshit you spout? Hiding in your Wi-Fi is taken? That is true. That's the Miku thing, I think. I'm like positive that's a Miku thing. Also, a haughty brat regularly brought low. Gregory, I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have the IQ of a fucking shrimp. I don't know what that means. I have a sea bug level IQ. Oh my god. Have you ever had that where like... I just realized, have you ever had that where like you, I guess... Where you decide on a bit for way too goddamn long between people that it just becomes normal? Like, it just becomes how things, like, it stops being entirely a bit, because it just phases into your regular everyday conversation. I think I had that happen to me once. It was very funny. As evil as a black cat fits. I think it's a perfect description. I think just having the one word in there is fine. Just remove everything else besides the word evil. I think that's a good little tag. Stick the tag evil below all my streams because I'm terrifying. I'm very evil, I'll have you know. I'm too petty not to be evil. I got here by being very petty, so I will. It's a part of my evil side, or not side, just self. Evil allegedly. Is it allegedly if I'm the one saying it? I think that's like key witness stuff, you know? Like, in the courts, if I admit to being evil, then like they have to agree with it. Yes, because it isn't true. But how can you determine that it is? Like, if you're like, if I can get a jury of people, that's gonna be a really funny. That's a stream idea. The last evil act I committed, I leeched off Yami for content during the paint stream. Because I was too tired to talk. The jury is chat. We say you're not evil. Listen, I think that should be its own thing. Because the idea of... I love it when I get a random stream idea out of the fucking blue. Because of a random bit on stream. That's so funny. And the court stream. Be warned. That's why I just stopped talking there for a second. The gears turned to my brain and it was be such a funny stream. Would you check the description of the stream? What did you do? What did you do? What did you do? Evil allegedly. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you. You'd better... I think I'm short-circuiting. Why would you do this to me? You're supposed to be the one that's on my side. I'm very evil and you have to agree with me. You know what I learned, by the way, through streaming? You know what I learned through streaming, by the way? I think I mentioned this on stream, but you know how I am. I already forgot. For some reason, like after looking at some of my VODs, I don't know why my resting face, like my resting face, looks so fucking sad. I look like, if I just go to my like resting face, I'm playing a game and I'm not really saying anything, I'm just staring at the screen. I just look really sad every single time. No matter what model, I always look sad. Like, right? I don't know. I think if I just stopped talking, I just look sad. I don't know. On the old model, it looked sadder. Maybe not on this one, but the old one, it looked sadder. I thought. When I looked at the old one, I thought that just looked really sad when I was in my resting face. I'd have to... I guess that's old model stuff. Gosh. It's so funny, the difference. I never really got that, really? I guess it's just me. I guess I'm the only one who thought that. I guess I'm wrong. Well, shit. That's crazy. I can't be wrong on the internet. Oh, gosh. Also, you know what's the scariest part about the paint drying stream? It's when this is the funny part with having no monetization. I think I just look content. I just look like normal, I guess. I'd have a very normal resting face. Oh yeah, no, my biggest panic for the paint drying stream was that music that I accidentally fucking played on stream. It got claimed, that part, but I was allowed to mute YouTube let me auto-mute that part of the VOD, so. That is quite literally live-only content, whatever we said there. Like, that full unedited part was was for only people who watched it live. It's kind of like the karaoke stream, where it's gone forever, and if you didn't watch it, then too bad. And it's gone. You can't watch it ever again. Next time I have a stream that gets, like, privated forever, Twitch used to have a moments badge for things like that. Oh, wait, what do you mean by, what would a moments badge do? I don't know much about Twitch. I only know the, but it was just beta tested. Huh. Huh, I don't know much about how Twitch works, nor what that actually is, I'm gonna be honest with you. It just shows you that there was a big, it just showed that there was a big stream moment live. Oh, really? What, like letting you know when something crazy's happening? That you to tune into? That does sound interesting. Huh. I wonder how that would have worked, though. Like, how they would have gauged it. I'm in, like... Okay, when it comes to weather and temperature right now, I'm in such a weird position. Because it's cold enough to be, like... It's cold enough to be, like warm clothing weather and, like, blanket weather. But it's not... Like, but inside, it's warm enough to be not fully that either. Like, outside, and generally it's pretty cold, but it's also not warm enough to warrant doing too much about it. It's in a weird, like, limbo state right in between. That's the most annoying one. Because if you do anything, you go one way in one direction. It says something like someone gets a world record on stream, and people who saw it live would get a moments badge. The streamer decides, what counts as a moment what counts as moment worthy. I see. That does sound like an interesting thing. I'm interested why they canned that. I guess too much going into it. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works. I don't know what Twitch is. I don't know how companies work. I'm too fucking dumb to figure out why things don't happen. But that does sound like it would have been interesting. How long ago were they doing that? Or is it like a new thing that's current, that like was being tested? Or is that old news? Like old news? I feel like my nose is stuffy, but I don't know. It's like it's at a weird spot in between stuffy and not stuffy. That was a while back, if I remember correctly. I see. I don't know how long ago it was, but I've seen a couple of channels use it. Oh. Do you still get the badges if they removed it? Do you still get... Does that mean if you have the badges, your Twitch account is then rare? Because that whole system is gone now? You could sell your Twitch account for an egregious amount of money because you were there for this specific stream moment. That would be crazy. The Twitch account and economy. There's an artist badge for people that make stream assets. Oh, really? Oh yeah, I can click on like artists for people on the Twitch end, which is awesome that you can do that too. By the way, they can do editor, I think, as well. And there's one more, but I think that one's just giving them access to your account. I did that. I remember seeing all that stuff when I was giving Gray access to my entire Twitch account. Gray has all the access. It's terrifying. God, I'm running out of room in my brain to think of new thoughts and things to say. I never thought I'd run out of things to say. This is crazy. I think the new meta is to just talk about the fact that I don't know what to say, because then that's more things to talk about. I think if I'm just in a constant cycle, I'll do great. I have the power on both platforms. You do. Just terrifying. I don't know why I give you so much power. It's terrifying. Talking for 10 hours will do that, because we hit all the fun topics on the 10-hour stream, but we gotta hit funner things right now. We're gonna hit the fun topic for the next hour, because I'm only gonna probably do 2 hours today. I know it's not good. I know it's terribly short. It's far too short for anybody else. Made it such a mobile in a sec because my dog needs company. I think your dog needs company, and needing company is very important. I remember at the start of the stream you were talking about shooters with movement, Splatoon perhaps. Okay, I think I've told the story on stream before. I think I totally have. The first time I ever played Splatoon was the first Splatoon on the Wii U. I think it was the first one, but it was on the Wii U. That's what matters. It was the Wii U plugged into the TV, so I'd have the visual on the TV. I didn't know how to turn. I thought you had to use motion controls to turn. So, if I wanted to turn completely around, I would just, like, physically spin around in my seat. I would just look away from the TV if I wanted to walk backwards. But I couldn't see anything if I did that because I wasn't looking at the TV anymore. So, I just never played the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, oh, I have to do a full spin to play this game? That's not gonna work. I don't have a full 360 set up. I was a child and I was an idiot, okay? Those two things go hand in hand. I was a child and I was stupid, and I still am. I don't know what more you expected from me. I thought it was motion controls exclusively, and I didn't play the first Splatoon because I thought I had to spin in a circle to move around. Thought I had to be a fucking Beyblade. However, I did play a lot of Mario Maker. That is one game I played a lot of. Like the first Mario Maker. And then I don't have a Switch anymore. I had a Switch for like 1 or 2 games, and then I just sold it because I just wasn't gonna use it. Mario Maker Peak, that game was really good, the first one. I remember I would make levels, my thing I remember when I played Mario Maker when I was younger, I would make themed levels and I wouldn't even post them. I would just make them for myself, and I just play through my own levels that I made. Just because I liked having a theme and the level where like, it's like generally one kind of thing. I remember I made one level that was a bunch of like airships and stuff, and that was it. That was the whole thing. It was like the little clouds, and then the making like airships and stuff, and that was the entire level. And I remember I would just sit there and play that level on like repeat, even though I was the one who made it, and I never went online and tried any online levels. It's literally what happened with me in Halo Reach. The game had the capacity to play with more people, but I like accidentally isolated myself. That just ended up playing by myself. I did that a lot with games. It took me so long to get to a point where I wasn't isolated. I would have sold my Switch if they announced Splatoon 2 any later. I remember I sold it because I wasn't playing anything on it. I only was really playing it for 2 games, and I didn't really finish the second one. I never finished Breath of the Wild. I played it for the first... I got to the first tower, and then I didn't play it again. Because I forgot. Believe it or not, I did not remember to play Breath of the Wild. I don't know if that... I think at this point, that's not crazy for me. I think at this point, that's very expected for me. Okay, we need to crowdfund a Switch for Aurora to finish Breath of the Wild. Jeez, I can't even make a joke about that one because you can give me money. So somebody, like, there's a chance somebody would. There's a chance somebody might, which is terrifying. No, give me money instead. What, so you can make more like that terrifying thing on Twitter? Absolutely diabolical creation. It turned out well. That was very funny. My fucking model, Lele retweeted that, by the way. Lele retweeted that. which is terrifying, but also really funny. If you're unaware, Lily is the one who made my model. She did all the art for it, which is honestly hilarious. Oh. Yeah. I think at this point, I've talked so much that I'm gonna have very powerful vocal cords if I just keep talking. It's like it's like exercise, but for my throat, because I just keep fucking talking. It's my favorite pastime. Oh yeah, ended up walking my dog before stream today. And it was, it was a pretty normal walk the entire way through. I was not dressed for the weather, because it was really cold, and I had just basically rolled out of bed and to take him for a walk. And the most annoying part about it was that I had to let him in through the back, not the front, because he refused to go inside. He refused to enter the house. He wanted to be anywhere that wasn't inside. It makes sense. He has a larger coat, and it's cold outside, and it's warm inside. So I assume he just wants to be outside for the sake of cold. Which makes sense, I guess. But he did go outside. I had to find out some way to let him, to get him, outside, which let me go inside. And I thought I actually almost locked myself out, which I didn't do. I was very close to doing it, because I grabbed the wrong key. But because it was a short walk, I also just forgot to lock the door. Oops. It's okay. It was not long. There was not that long of one. It was okay. I survived. Because I was trying the key, and I was like, why the fuck isn't it opening? And then I realized, oh, either one of two things. Either that was the right key and the door was already unlocked, or it was the wrong key and the door was still unlocked. Or I need a backup brain. I do. I need somebody to sit in the back of my brain. Could somebody rent out room in the back? There's enough space. And then correct me on what to do. Give me the right line of thinking. I'd appreciate that. Backseat me through my daily activities. That would be greatly appreciated. I wouldn't have to do anything. I'd never have to think. I can save my brain power for everything that isn't thinking. Which is not much, actually. It's whatever I feel like. Which, I don't know. I guess just daydreaming. That's all my brain really does good. It daydreams and plans for streams good. Not executes them, just plans for them. I'm really good at coming up with ideas, but not... What is it? I'm really good at coming up with ideas, but I'm really bad at executing them, which I would love to get better at. Also, by the way, one thing I have a gripe with is why the fuck hasn't it snowed yet? I need snow. I desperately require snow. I'm sure the ADHD... I'm sure that's ADHD, sure. Yeah, it probably is. And I want to get better at it. I want to someday get to a point where I can execute all my plans. It's so weird. I'm usually not a very motivated person. I have a hard time motivating myself. Doing this every week is the one thing I'm on top of. I'm on top of nothing else. I'm really bad at being on top of everything. But this just happens. It just kind of works. I don't know. It just clicked with me immediately. I think it's because I already talk a lot, so I think talking more just was up to a point where it wasn't that difficult to think of. Itchy and / or addicted to dysfunction? I might have a bit of both, honestly. I might have both. because I know I have ADHD. I tore apart an entire fucking like sheet of tinfoil last stream. I know I at least have something in that like I guess avenue ballpark. They tend to go hand in hand. Yeah. It's so funny. I've been like, one thing that is really funny with that is that two things in my brain that are constantly fighting are my social anxiety that I got diagnosed with, and my ADHD. They are constantly fighting because my social anxiety tells me to shut the fuck up and not say anything, and be quiet in the corner. But my ADHD wants me to fucking scream at everybody for no reason. Like, be loud, say things, talk about random bullshit. And like, they're just a constant war with each other, and sometimes one wins over the other. Usually, though, it's one-sided, and the ADHD kind of wins a lot of the time. They're really good at winning. They just like me for real, for real. It's so funny, because half of my brain is like, okay, do not say anything. You telling people about fucking Soul Bad Guy lore, who you don't know, is a bad idea, and they will probably hate you forever. But then the other side wants me to shout about Soul Bad Guy, and I just... Depending on the situation, either side can win, and it's usually a toss-up. Also, one thing I'm thinking about is I might do Baba Is You again. That's been on my brain a lot recently. I know the stream didn't do too well. I don't think that, at least. I'll check back on it right now. But it was still fun. I don't care. The stream performance is the least of my issues. I just wanted, so like, I will definitely play it again. Oh no, it actually didn't. No, it actually performed well. Never mind. Didn't perform as that bad. 83 views is good. 83 views on YouTube End is good. So I don't think it underperformed. I think it performed just as much as it needed to. Okay. Jeez, I'm so tired, but I'm also not. I'm like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm very awake, but I'm also very asleep. Also, one thing that's very annoying is sometimes I feel like my body refuses to function with me because it just wants to not work all the time. It wants to hate me at all hours of the day, including now. It just never wants to work with me, ever, not a single time. It's so sad. Because I remember there have been multiple times the flesh prison, quite literally. But she just had to pee. I mean, oh, which one did you let her out for that? I mean, yeah, the flesh prison. We're talking about how sometimes my body just doesn't want to agree with me. Like, there have been times I've wanted to do something, and then I feel a certain way, and I go, oh, okay, nope, I'm just not going to now. Like, when I wanted to stream one day, and I sat down, and I was trying to think, and I was having a very hard time thinking about anything to say. And then I learned halfway through that stream that, oh, I have a really bad headache. I have a fucking migraine. Oops. And then it made sense why the first hour of stream felt like it took fucking forever to pass. I'm fine sitting here and talking forever and ever and ever. I mean, it did it for 10 hours, but I don't know. That day felt like it was way too long. It was the longest day of stream time I've ever had, and it was an hour. It was like 2 hours. And, like, it's already been an hour and almost 30, and I didn't even realize. Like, migraine sucks. Also, I've probably mentioned this a dozen times already, but I'm very glad about my little eye detailing. It was a very last minute thing, and I think it turned out it was a very good idea. I had to do my own research into my ADHD before getting diagnosed, and it's literally just dysfunctional hormone glands. So yes, it is your body. I see. So my body hates me, basically, is what you're saying. So it literally hates me. Who knew? My biggest hater was me all along. I knew that already, but it's glad to have confirmation. Truly, there is no bigger hater in your life than yourself. I mean, there might be. It's one thing that's really fun. The real haters are the friends we made along the way. That's so true. One really funny part about haters, like when people hate on stuff, is I've seen so many people who hate something know more about it than somebody who's a fan of it. And I think that's really funny. Like, at some point, haters turn around, like the amount of hate the time they put into hating you, it just kind of becomes crazy. They'll know every stream, everything that you said, everything that you did. They'll be there for every hour of stream to find more reason to hate you. And that's honestly, I respect the commitment that people have for that, to hating on something. It's like it's a fucking... So it's like a 9 to 5 is literally just hating somebody for any hours of the day. Did you hear about that kind of thing, by the way, that they did for the first GTA, which is kind of similar to that? They marketed it and paid all journalism companies and stuff to talk about how the game was like really bad and like bad for your kids because of all the violence and other things. They paid for bad press. Like they paid for bad press, and because of the bad press, it made I feel like it actually made the game more popular because as the turnaround. Because again, as people always say, I think what's it? Any publicity is good publicity. I think that's what it said. But like because, you know, they get all attention is good attention situation. Yeah, basically. Because getting people's eyes onto something will make people a lot more curious about it. Good or bad, you will always have people that are curious about it, even if they look at it just to hate on it. Publicity, yeah. Okay, I was right. A bad press makes bulk printing different, and self-respecting publishers would prefer a good press. Nat, I'm convinced half of the time you get your brain taken over by Gregory. Like you share the same headspace. You're like the same person, just like you're like the same person, but like you're like half of not even the same person. You're like half of Gregory. Gregory has like one of your hands. You both simply like bad jokes. That is, you know what? That's so real. I see a lot of Twitch chat going on. Give me 1 second, Twitch chat. I have to find you and read all of it. If you saw my my tabs for stream stuff, my streaming tabs, you would all cry. I don't want to talk about it. There may be more than 20 or so tabs. Or how was the rest of the paint drying stream? It was wonderful, honestly. The paint drying was really great. We ended strong, and my voice lived. I think taking little breaks between talking and getting a glass of water really helped. Sometimes the act of hating something comes to the place of love. I started hating Warframe after a while because some of the devs are making bad decisions, turning the game into something nobody wanted. Sometimes we become haters because we love the thing that we critique. Yeah, no, I totally get that. You've seen them. I'm crying. Wait, what have you seen? Wait, well, what is it? But you know, I totally get what you're saying. What you're saying. No. Oh, the tabs. Oh. Yeah. There's a lot of tabs, but we're not gonna talk about it. I may or may not have far too many tabs for any one sane person to have. But yeah, no, I totally get that. How you can like hate on something you really like because you wish it was better. I've been like that with some things where I look at it and then I go, I don't like this, but I will continue. Like, I don't really like this as much as I thought I would, or not anymore, because they made a decision that I hated, and now it's kind of gone down like a bad route. That's kind of been me with. That was me with Halo years ago. I didn't like 4 or 5. Infinite wasn't good enough to make up for it. That was me with Halo years ago. I've stopped caring nearly as much about Halo at this point. I have the games that I like, and I'll just stick to those ones. It matters less to me that it's a single, because they're all single-player experiences. Like, at least the part of... There is multiplayer, but I care more about the single-player aspect, at least for a lot of it. I don't know what games I've been like that for entirely, though. I'm looking through my list, but I can't really find anything. To say the truth, I adored the first 3 seasons of RWBY, and 4 Onward focused on they focused on changing gears, and it and then the show suffered for it. That's when I started hating. I never watched more than the first season of RWBY. I said that during the paint drying stream, but I'm saying it again here. I never watched more than the first season. I just kind of forgot to go back to it. I've always been I was always an RVB kind of person. I think that inspired how I talk to people and how I'm able to talk a lot, because the first 5 seasons of Red versus Blue are literally just people talking. Like, not much happens. There's events and stuff, but it's all in-game stuff for the first 5 seasons, and a lot of it's dialogue. It's incredibly dialogue heavy. It's a lot of, like, people talking to each other. And I think that influenced how I am as a person, because I talk a lot. I say so many words all the time, constantly. You adore the show except season 4? I haven't... Season 4 generally disliked. I don't know. I don't know much about the RWBY discussion. All I know is that some people like it, some people hate it. I've seen opinions on both ends, and I think it's a divisive thing that I don't have any opinion on. I never watched it for long enough to have one. I didn't see enough to formulate an opinion, so I won't throw my hat into a ring that I have no business being in. That's kind of me with a lot of anime, like a lot of anime as well. My thing with shows and like critiques is weird. I have such an odd opinion on it, because I'm sure like a very good like one series that people like, a very good example is Attack on Titan and me. With Attack on Titan, I've heard a lot of good things about it, and I'm sure it's a great series. But I watched it. I watched 2 seasons of Attack on Titan, and I got really bored, and the pacing was awful for me, and I didn't like it. I personally dislike it, but I'm sure the series is good. I mean, enough people like it for me to not think that it's bad. It just isn't my kind of thing. The writing was never the series' strong point, but during the early seasons, it was carried by Monsoon's awesome fight choreography. That was, yeah, that was how what is it? That's how I was with RWBY. I think I just cared more about Monty's stuff over at the time, because I watched RVB and I cared more about RVB for Monty's stuff when Monty came into the picture. Because, you know, he was really good at animating, and he was good at making, like, he was really good at having animation that had an impact. Like, it was very cool to watch what he created. So I was very interested in what he made. So that was a big factor with me as well. That's me with JoJo? Yeah, because I feel like there's a difference between not liking something versus it being bad, you know? Just because I don't like something doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that I don't like it. There's a difference, at least in my head. like, somebody will, like, I don't think you're wrong for liking something people think is bad, and I don't think you're wrong for disliking something people think is good. Because, and if enough people think something is bad, or if enough people think something is good, then, like, I think it's fine to say, then yeah, if a lot of people think it, then it probably is good. It's just not for me, you know? That's how I am with everything. And that's also how I am with a lot of games. And that's how I am with, just a lot of, like people like a lot of, like, that's how I am with a lot of game genres I don't care for. Because, you know, it's more on my end than it is on the game, than it is the game or the series' fault. It's not really the series' fault that I personally don't like it. That isn't personally my cup of tea. That's something I have to figure out. Like, so I don't think that affects the game. Unless the game itself is bad. There's a difference. I don't know. I've been repeating the same couple of words the past minute, but you know. Word salad. I can yap forever. I'll just keep saying the same things over again. I wonder how long we can talk about the exact same thing before it becomes bland, before the bit runs out. I guess the paint one was like 30 minutes. The paint gag was 30 minutes long, which is not the stream, just the colors gag. Sorry, I think that's more on brand for what it is. Because it was the colors gag. It was more about the colors than the paint. We kind of forgot that it was paint at some point, I'm gonna be honest. It's so funny. I had to, like, that was like a genuine discussion, even though we're talking about colors, and we just kind of, like, I feel like everybody kind of understood it in a weird way. I think I might not have been there for the color talk. The color talk was hilarious. Like, genuinely. The main thing that I will tell you about it is we were talking about colors like we were critiquing in a like we were movie critics is what the color talk was. And one of my favorite parts about it was how consistent everything was. Like, we were having, like, genuine discussions about fucking colors, like they were, like, they were movies, like Burgundy and shit, if it was a movie. And I was acting like a film critic the entire time, giving my opinions on these non-existent properties. My only thing I remember is that I was a fan of yellow, and I didn't like blue, because I thought it was too... Yeah, I didn't like blue, because I thought blue was too overdone. There was too many blues, and it lost the plot. But I really liked yellow, because yellow had soul. That's all I remember from that bit. The rest of it's kind of lost on me, but it was really funny. Like, that is like the highlight of that entire stream. I'll talk about it for the next week, and then I'll forget about it. But for the next week, that was the funniest thing to me. Yellow has soul bad guy. I've always seen him as red. I always said how red. Unless you mean soul, red was never bad. I don't think we ever said red was bad. I think we said red had a bad film adaptation. Holy shit, soul bad guy. Soul dad guy. Father, soul bad guy. Oh my god. There he is. Jeez, I'm so tired today. I think I'm just always tired. I think I'm just very tired constantly, and I just talk so much that I don't even realize. I think I'm in a weird state. I have a lot of energy, but I'm always tired, if that makes any sense. Like, I have energy, but my brain and eyes are constantly tired, it feels like. Like, my legs wanna move, but the rest of me doesn't feel like doing anything. It's a weird mix. I have to balance it. Fucking mood, right, though? I'm in, like, my body disagrees with itself. It doesn't, like, it wants to do one thing, but then it also just wants to do the complete opposite thing, and it can't pick. It's indecisive as fuck. I'd love to, like, half of me wants to get up and walk around. The other half wants to stay seated and lay down. It's very annoying, but at the same time, it's also kind of a little bit silly. Yeah. I get way too caught up in biting the, that was a Twitch message, I think. No, it wasn't. I'm just crazy. I'm insane. There's something wrong with me. I'm fucking Germa. But what is it? One thing I've always been like, well, a lot of the time when I stop talking, it's because when my lips are dry, you get that the skin that stands up, and then like it's very annoying, and it gets in the way, and then I like to just get rid. I like to bite it off. I don't know. I like to do that. You like the tiny little pieces, and my fucking ADHD demands that it shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be allowed to exist. And then I become way too conscious of it, and then I have to clear it out. I think I'm way too conscious about the inside of my mouth. Like, I know I can feel all of it in the sense that, like, I can feel all the movement, gnawing, biting, clawing, clawing at the walls of my cage. I think it's one thing I think it's very funny is this is actually, the background is actually just a green screen. I'm in a fucking code abyss, actually. There's nothing here. It's just like random lines of code that mean nothing. I'm sorry to inform you. The background isn't even real. That's why the background in the what is it? That's why the background in the like thing I made for the new model when that was getting when I posted that one was just completely gray. It's because there's just nothing, honestly. This background is just the green screen. It's a one-sided texture. There's no back to this texture. I'm sorry to inform you. It's just it's the live wall. That's it. Oh my gosh. You know what? You know what's one thing I oh yeah, you know what's one thing I do want to say that's also very funny? There have been out of all the games I've regrettably sunk time into, one of the ones I regretted that is also regrettable was I played Destiny 2 2 years ago. And after like a very long time of playing it, the only thing I remember from playing that game was the one time I glitched myself out of bounds. I don't know. It's not like it's a horrible like gameplay wise, but the company behind it and its way of monetization kind of annoys the shit out of me. So that's why I'm like, I'm iffy about it. I don't really agree with the whole selling DLC every couple of months that's the same size as the game. Like, I don't want to buy things that are egregiously overpriced. Like, sure, the content might not be bad in them, but I don't want to pay all that goddamn money for a DLC to a game. I don't know. I think they're a bit too expensive for for the way that they drip feed them. And they just keep giving you them over the course of months. A lot of them are like they're all like, hold on, I've been awoken to something. Is their new fucking DLC $100? This is not, wait, hold on, no, this is plus something else. I don't wanna, I need to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Okay. It's not $100, it's $50. Wait, that makes no sense. Wait, what the fuck? So the DLC itself is $50, but the thing I was looking at is DLC plus annual pass. Why is the annual pass $50 extra? Why? Why is a pass $50? That's kind of bullshit, no? Wait, if the actual just regular ass DLC is already $50, why does a fucking annual pass have to make it 100? That's bullshit. What the hell? Who the fuck would buy that? That is proper scam material. That's crazy. What the hell? Okay, goddamn. That's annoying. That's gonna stick with me for way longer than I way longer than I want it to. Oh my god. I fucking like DLC, but I hate DLC. It's so weird. DLC's in such a weird, awkward spot because it's so easy to fuck up and then make it not worth your money, and then it's under less scrutiny sometimes because it is just a DLC and people want to tell you to expect less from a DLC, but if they price it's the same amount as a full fucking game, then I don't think it should be treated as just it shouldn't be treated at just DLC content. I don't know. Make a $60 DLC, then I feel like I'm gonna have to treat it on the higher standard. If you make spend $100 on a DLC plus a season pass, I think I'd have high standards for what you fucking put out there. That's a lot of money. That's $100 is a lot of money. I'll take my fucking I'll take my Guilty Gear, my Guilty Gear and Elden Ring DLCs. Thank you very much. It's so weird. I don't know. I think my opinion on the Elden Ring DLC is, I feel like it's different from other people's opinion on it. I don't know. That's how it feels. I've always kind of had one general idea for it, but I haven't seen too many people agree with me. I've always been, what is it? I also, I've lost my memory. My memory is gone. Okay, right. I think that the DLC for Elden Ring is better than the base game. I like the DLC a lot more than the base game. I think the one thing that it did really well in the DLC versus the base game is the layered structure. I think if the base game was layered, it would be better. It would have been a little bit better, like the map. There's too much empty space because it's so big. But in the DLC, everything's stacked on top of each other, so there's less room, but there's still a lot of room. If that makes any sense. There's a lot of places to go. It's just, it's a lot of places to go. It's just that it's more up and down elevations. You can see other areas from the previous ones, or from you look up and see an entirely new area, or look down and see an entirely new area. That shit's fun to me. I don't know. That was my take on the DLC. I liked it more. Also, probably because I spent way too long playing it. If you saw, look at my scary twitter.com, I beat the final boss, punching him to death. Because I'm a petty bitch, and I heard people saying he was very hard, so then I decided, okay, well, if I just punch him to death, it would be really funny, because everybody says he's very hard. And I'm petty and wanted to beat him in a stupid fucking way. But yeah, no, that's my thing. I'm running out of thoughts. I've been destroyed by terrifying second monitor content. Because I have my Twitch chat pulled up on the second monitor content, but also I have other things pulled up on second monitor because I need to have access to other things. Specifically, the the Discord and also the scary Twitter. Twitter is scary. You get sucked into it way too fast. Twitter is like, I think my like a big net positive I can give myself is just not having Twitter. Black hole, quite literally. I think not having Twitter is a plus. A positive mark. But Twitter is important, so I need it. As much as I bitch and complain. Like, I don't think it's all bad. I'm not a massive hater, but I also don't like it at the same time. It can be good sometimes, but only for my own little tiny circle, at least. When I get to say hello to people I know, that's how it is. I am. Oh my god. But yeah, I have hate in my heart. I think, listen, I need all of you to hate more for me because I have a hard time hating. I have a very hard time being a hater, so I need you to be haters for me. I need you to do all the hating that I could never. Because I give too, I know. I give too much, I guess maybe I give too much, like, I don't know how to put it. I don't know. I just have a hard time hating things because I don't like to be entirely negative on something. I don't know. Because I don't know. I feel weird hitting something, like really hating something. Enable my rage. I can do that very easily. I do all the hating I can. Yeah, and I don't know. I don't have a lot of hate in my soul, I guess. I have a hard time being very, very negative because negativity sucks for me. Negativity kills my brain function, so I try not to be that. I was far too negative for far too long, so I've negatived enough to the point where I forgot how I did it, how I was negative. But then again, it was always like a specific kind of negativity, which I guess was enough to just kill all of it. Well, not all of it. I still have some. I'm still a hater in some regards. I need to be the hater I wish I could be. I can no longer angry. I really have a hard time. I can only get mad at stupid things that I hate. Honestly, I don't know. For me, it's just a little bit harder because I don't know. I can't really explain it. I think it's hard to explain exactly how I feel about it because it's hard putting it into words. But I just have a hard time being like a true hater for stuff. Because I don't know. I'm bad at that part. Of course, I think I totally can. I think I can hate. I need to improve my hating game. My hating game needs an upgrade. Okay. Jeez, I'm so distracted by everything around me. Hater software upgrade. Gotta get the Hater 2.0 DLC. It costs a bit too much money though for me, honestly. It's a bit too much money. I'll think about it. Gotta install the mean and evil patch. I already have the evil patch. I just don't have the hater patch. Because you don't have to hate things to be evil. Hater patch. It's gonna be so here once I get the once I get that patch in. Hater install. Right. Okay. Do they say radio? I don't even... I have a hard time knowing what they say. Like, right then. It's radio or... Yeah, okay. I thought it was radio or... I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Remember when somebody tried to gaslight the entire internet into thinking that they said something different there? They, like, tried to say that they don't say radio or at the start and actually something else. I forgot what they said, but like, I remember when... For a time, I saw it everywhere of people trying to correct it, but they were wrong because they got told that that was right by somebody else who was wrong. It was just like a cycle of being wrong that just kept going. You hear radio? I think I've always heard radio or. Ride the fire on to end every life, guns and steel, that's what I mean. Ride the fire on to end all life. Time has come, so how do you want it done? Yep. Ride the fireball to end every life. Yeah, it's so good. Guns and steel, that's what I am. It's so good. I love Ride the Fire. I love Riding the Fire. It's such a good song. I don't know what my favorite Exard song is. Wait, no, I do. It's Storyteller, but that doesn't really count. Does Storyteller count as an Exard song? It's not really an Exard song. It's more like a Guilty Gear Pachinko Machine song. If it was just Exard, then Divide My Heart is the best Exard song. Pachinko Machine is Storyteller. Exard is Divide My Heart. And Strive is Talk About You. Or wait, no. Talk About You or Symphony. I like Breezy a lot. I like Breezy a lot too. I just listen to it too much. If HOS came to Strive with Exard DI, I'd be sold immediately. The thing about Holy Order Soul is that Holy Order Soul is a hard one to get in there because of his because of lore things, and that Guilty Gear cares about its lore. Which is why it'd be hard to get Holy Order Soul in there. Speaking of Guilty Gear caring about his lore, I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for Lucy. Lucy Cyberpunk Edge Runners. I don't know what the fuck they're gonna do for her. I don't know how that's gonna... I don't know how that fits into the Daisuke's vision. Maybe Asuka fucked up. Maybe Asuka made an oopsies. I don't know. I mean, made an excuse to shoehorn Azrael back into Blaze Central Fiction, even though he should absolutely not be there. But I mean, that is true. They could get Holy Order Soul back. It would just depend on how they do it. And they could do like another character that kind of just has Hoss's moveset. And give us Robokai. Yes, Robokai needs to exist. He's funny. He needs to be a character. Please, I beg you. I beg you on my hands and knees. Today we're fighting the time, by the way. My phone is about to die. And Gojo, because fuck it. Satoru Gojo? I hope Satoru Gojo has a move where he splits in two and becomes Go/Joe. That would be awesome. I'd love that. Fighting time is often an often losing battle. Well, I might win because I have to win. I have to basically do, because my phone's about to die and stream's about to end because we're about to hit the 2-hour mark. But that'd be so... Oh my god. The thing about JJK is that fan base is so fucking funny to me. Because I feel like they went from what about caring about their story and universe and all that stuff a lot. And then that end half of the series happened, and then they all just stopped caring and started making all the memes they possibly could think of. And as quick a period of time as they could, they fucking imploded on themselves and became the biggest shitposter community I've ever seen. Their community is literally built off of the back of shitposters at this point. Any serious critique of JJK has been, like, it's gone now. Whether how you imaginary technique green. What would that look like? What would imaginary technique green be? That's a very interesting question for the ages, I suppose. Coming after me. Such a good song. I think I might win the time battle. I might win. We might win. Gojo got a haircut and the entire English-speaking fandom immediately stopped caring. Yeah. Well, it's also because of how it happened. That's the main thing. I can be mad at that. It happened off screen. Like, if it happened on screen, then, like, it happened we didn't see it happen, which is the main thing that was annoying about it. If we actually saw it and it made sense, a little bit more sense, then, like, that'd be more, then you know, I'd understand it more. It's also, one thing that was really hard with that character is that was a character, like, that was one of the most popular anime characters ever at this point. Like, one that people care about a lot. So, there was a lot of pressure on how that character was treated, I feel like. Because there's sometimes characters just outgrow the property they're from. And I think he's one of those characters. He really outgrew, he really, like, had become such a big definition point of it that some people know who he is but have never seen the story. Or, like, know a lot of his clips and scenes but have never seen JJK. Like, he's in everything at this point. I feel like he has his hands in everything, but like, the main character has less of a presence than him in terms of, like, community and people sharing it around. I'm pretty sure Gege has gone on record saying he fucking hates Gojo, so I think he knew and just didn't care. No, we know that part. He doesn't like Gojo, because I think his reason for disliking Gojo was because, me, I've literally never seen JJK. Do you know who Gojo is? But the thing about Gojo, is that he didn't like Gojo because his thing was that he made Gojo too strong. So it removed stakes if he was around. Like, he wrote him to be too powerful, so he was really annoyed that the solution to all of the problems in the series was just Gojo was there. So he hated Gojo because it made writing it hard. The Blue-Eyed King, yeah, that's literally what happened. He was too powerful, and it annoyed. He was too powerful, and it annoyed Gege. Which makes sense, but at the same time, he's the one who wrote Gojo, so it's kind of like it'd be difficult to figure out a good balance between writing the strongest and making them not I guess, really difficult to write around. Common shonen power creep, yeah. That's a hard part in shonens, because you have to somehow manage the constant increase in power, but also these characters that are really strong. Like, and I think about Gojo and how he was written. It was like written that Gojo's birth, like immediately made things harder because at the very least, I thought Gojo versus Sukuna was generational. That was a very good, like, for what it was worth, that fight was really good. Again, I think JJK, as it is now, gets a lot more hate than it deserves. I don't think they made good decisions, but I don't think it's as, like, the horrible dumpster fire everybody's saying it is. I think it had a lot riding on, it had a lot riding on it, and it just didn't deliver well enough for what it was. Which is just, you know, how I feel about it, which is fine. I don't have to have like, my thing is, if I stopped liking it in that very last arc. Like, I stopped caring, so then I just stopped reading it, so I don't actually know how it goes. I know how it ends, though. I don't know, like, every panel I missed. Fucking word for word. Because JJK's leaker community was so crazy that the chapter wouldn't even be released, and I know every single thing about it. I've only watched JoJo because they're hot. Honestly, fair. Who was your favorite JoJo? Or just character in general? Leakers, yeah. I think it's really funny, by the way, speaking of leakers, that Arcane leakers happened months ago. Like, Arcane Season 2 leakers happened months and months ago, and everybody just ignored them. Like, that is the first time I've seen people ignore leakers like that. Like, every time I saw somebody talk about those leakers, and, like, they just go, yeah, well, if I don't find, like, I don't care about the leaks, I'll just watch it and not, without having seen the leaks. JJK leakers wanted to move to the Kagurabachi, and wanted to move to Kagurabachi, and the KB fans ran them out of town. Really? That's a very... They have to find their own spot. You know that happened, I was there. Oh, okay, yeah, that one did happen. Yeah, no, that's so funny. But nobody cared. That's the first time I've seen people respond to leaks by just not, like, interacting with them at all. The fact that Arcane Season 2 got leaked was news for, like, a day, and then nobody cared. Nobody mentioned it ever again. Like, it was so long that I forgot that leaks actually happened for a minute. For a hot minute, I forgot that stuff got leaked for Arcane. Okay. I was racing the clock, and I beat the clock, but I do have to end now. The clock I was racing was at my phone battery is about to die, and I beat it. So I'm still here. So thank you so much for the 2 hours of talking after the 10 hours of talking. So I will see you again next week after the schedule is posted on Tuesday, like always. And I will, well, Dragon News is the perfect timing because I'm about to end. I will see you all Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you know, full week. Full normal times. I'll see you then, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, I guess. Bye-bye.